Welcome to episode 2 of our podcast where we talk about shark films.
Today's episode is going to be focused on a film called Shark in Venice, which is, again, on Tubi. Most of the films we're going to be doing are on Tubi to start with anyway.
When did this one come out? It's like, I think it's like 20 years ago.
No, it wasn't that long. I think it was it 2018?
No, I think it's 2008.
Okay, I knew there was an 8. I think.
Yeah. I think it was 2008.
2008,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, to be fair, this one I thought instantly was better than Shark Side of the Moon. Like,
the opening scene I thought was decent.
It was just shots of Venice.
Well, that's why it was decent. Venice is really
I was
pretty.
like, they're in Venice. Wow.
They're in Venice. Yeah.
The difference between that and Shark Side of the Moon is that they're actually in Venice.
They're actually not. It's filmed in Bulgaria.
Is it really?
Yeah. So the production company is called New Image / Millennium Films.
That's
who did it. And they're known to make low-budget, straight-to-video films using stock footage.
Fucking hell, Bulgaria.
Yeah, Bulgaria, yeah.
What bit in Bulgaria looks like Venice?
I don't know.
I don't know. I want to go there. That looks fucking sweet.
So, I just did a little...
Some of it's definitely from Venice, though, because it's like the famous square in Venice.
Yeah. But could that not have been stock? Or was there a bit where somebody was actually in it?
No, I think you're right. I think there's a bit where they go sightseeing.
Right.
And they're like, oh, look, here's like the Palace of the Doge or whatever like thing. That's quite well done, though, I think, with the splicing.
I thought that the opening gave quite ethereal vibes.
Yeah.
It was quite upbeat and fun, kind of lulled you into a sense of like false security, like, oh, everything's going to work out.
Yeah, and there was a lot of underwater shots as well.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, the budget for this is quite high.
Yeah.
Because underwater camera in itself is like...
There was no specified budget, but they are known to make low budget. So it wouldn't have been...
It looked quite high budget for a low budget because underwater shots, you're in Venice, or like stock footage from Venice even is probably more expensive than stock footage from like, I don't know, Southend or whatever. Also, you got Stephen Baldwin in it.
Well, I thought that was quite strange when I saw a Baldwin name pop up. I was like, maybe is he like the least favourite Baldwin? Is that maybe why?
Definitely the least favourite Baldwin. Yeah. But he's the Baldwin that had to say yes to that role.
Yeah. So once we get into the film a bit, I mean, anyone that hasn't seen it, so Steve Baldwin's dad is on like a diving expedition,
he's like a diver
to find treasure.
A treasure by Marco Polo.
Marco Polo's treasure.
Yeah.
That was lost in like the 1500s.
The Crusades.
Many, many moons ago.
Yeah.
And his dad was part of that team. And then he gets a call saying, your dad's been attacked. His dad did get attacked.
Yeah.
So then he has to go to Venice and he goes with his girlfriend. And that's the first part of the film.
It was a very slow intro.
It was,
And I thought, like I feel like none of these films learned anything from Jaws, because Jaws is like opening scene is like terrifying straight away, like, and it was just like long kind of, and it was like choral music as well, like like like
it was a little bit like Little Mermaid-y.
Yeah.
It felt quite like I felt like it was meant to be in the Caribbean.
Yeah,
the music was really upbeat and like really.
Yeah, it was either that or it was like, like sort of like Italian, like Sinatra, Dean Martin vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like croony kind of Italian music.
Yeah.
So I feel like they just went, what sounds Italian?
Yeah.
We just need something that we can layer on top of this to make it more
what
Italian.
Sounds like the ocean. But like the Italian Ocean.
But also it's not an ocean, it's like a canal.
Well, I know. In Bulgaria.
What sounds like the Bulgarian canal?
What music do you associate with like a Bulgarian canal?
I know. It's like fake Sinatra, right?
Yeah. If a Jamaican crab was doing it.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's from, I mean, what I can remember. To be fair, it took me 3 attempts to get through this film, and I still kind of, the end is kind of lost on me a little bit. I know what happened. Yeah. But there's definitely a whole bit that I kind of just zoned out for.
Well, there was like the intro bit is like, kind of like, they're all kind of doing that. So it's like they're in the sonar room watching this thing when the dad dies and dad's killed.
Yeah.
And I thought they were fake Italians, but I think there's one guy, the main villain guy, he's got really crazy hair.
Yeah.
I think he was maybe Italian, but maybe he was the only Italian in it.
Oh, okay.
Because all the others are like Americans with shitty accents.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell. So I just wrote down, I don't believe any of these people are Italian. And then I realised how fake Italian accents make me insanely uncomfortable, like in my skin. Like
more than fake Russian accents.
I could feel it, yeah. I could feel it in underneath my skin, the discomfort.
Yeah. Because they keep throwing out these Italian phrases, and you're just like, no, that's not right.
But it's also the unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just
they keep saying professore, and it's just like you don't need to do that. Like, don't do that.
don't do that.
Don't do it.
Yeah. So I didn't really believe any of them were Italian.
No, I didn't either.
And also, it just made me really, really uncomfortable because do you know it just becomes comical. Like you can put on a fake accent. If you're acting or whatever, and it's fine, you can kind of, you know, like if an English person, if you
at least try.
But like if I'm watching something where like an English actor is speaking in an American accent, that doesn't make my like body want to turn into itself,
it does,
like inwards
it's
into
bad.
itself. But even then, I'm just like, whatever. Like, who cares? But certain ones.
What about when Al Pacino tries to do a British accent? There's one where he pretends to be from London.
Yeah,
and
I know that. That does make my skin hurt.
That was
maybe it's just the level of the badness that makes my body hurt.
Yeah, it's when it's really bad.
And also I'm not good at secondhand embarrassment. I can't cope with.
Yeah, it's like you feel bad for them for being so bad at. But
and then I also feel bad for kind of everyone involved, and then also I feel bad for people that are genuinely Italian.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be watching it, would they?
Right. I don't know. I mean, maybe if you saw a film that was like Shark in Southend.
Yeah, you'd be like, I'll watch it. And imagine if it was a bunch of Italians trying to talk in the Southend accent.
Look, mate, there's a fucking shark in the Thames.
That's what Al Pacino sounded like when he was trying to
Yeah, I'll watch that. Yeah, that sounds sick. That sounds great. Yeah, I would watch Al Pacino being an English bloke in Southend trying to find sharks.
Yeah, that'd be great.
In the Thames.
Yeah, do you think he'd be up for it?
Yes.
I mean, he's not doing much these days.
No, he'd love that.
He'd love that.
Yeah.
We'd be like, mate, we haven't got much of a budget, but
and
you get to do.
He can play all
acting.
roles, and he's like
the shark as well.
Yeah, he's like 80,000 years old now as well. So like,
yeah,
it'd be really funny to have him as like a Southend boy.
I wonder what his fee is. I mean, it's probably dropped massively now. He's not like on the hot list, is he?
He's not the sexiest boy in the land
No,
anymore.
he's not.
No, like he would have
been. Not the guy that
when
they
was
call.
Al Pacino's like peak sexy boy time?
Wait, he does there's a film, I think that's like a late 70s one where he's like an undercover cop, but he's like infiltrating the gay clubs because he's trying to find like some bad guy or something.
Right.
And then he gets really into it. And the police guys are like, "Oh, you're hanging out in these gay clubs like a lot." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to do my job, man. I'm trying to take it seriously." And then they're like, "Yeah, but you don't have to like bang the dudes and stuff." And he's like, "God, I'm just really like taking my job seriously, man."
That sounds like what Saturday Night Fever wanted to be.
Yeah, and didn't dare to be.
I've seen Saturday Night Fever so many times, and I still don't really know what it's about.
You've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
I've seen it like once, maybe.
I've maybe seen it like 5 to 7 times.
What?
Which is one of those things, because it will just be on the telly, and then you're like, I don't really...
Is it?
Well, sometimes.
When's it ever on?
Well, I don't know. So I had it on DVD. So like, sometimes I would have it on, and then I'd watch
Sometimes I'd put it on.
I'd put it on.
And I'd be like, hey, this is on.
Look, Saturday Night Fever's on again. Why does this keep happening? It's just always in my DVD player.
And then you watch it and go, I don't get
it. I don't get it. Like, what are they doing?
It's just like...
It's so depressing.
Dancing.
It's such a depressing...
Is it?
How can a film about dancing to the Bee Gees be the fucking most depressing thing I've ever watched in my life?
What's depressing about it?
His life, his dad,
right.
All of their behaviour is really just questionable.
Right. I remember it being funky.
It's funky when Bee Gees come on.
They were dancing.
Yeah.
They were doing
the soundtrack is really good.
Yeah.
But the storyline is really depressing.
Really?
I think it is. But then I also don't know what it's about. So
how do you not know what it's about? You've seen it 7 times.
Yeah, maybe
more.
Probably more. I don't know. I don't get it.
Maybe I should watch it and let you know what it's about.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch it. You don't have. You never have to watch it.
You don't have to watch it again.
You've got it on DVD.
No. Well, actually, I might
get rid of it.
I might. If I've still got it, I'm going to get rid of it.
Did you throw it into the sea?
Throw it into the sea, and then it found its way back into the cupboard. It's covered in moss. No. So that was Saturday Night Fever.
All right. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh,
so, so fake Italians, maybe uncomfortable.
Right. So we haven't even got into the beginning of this film.
No,
so
this is just
the
intro.
first film with Professor Baldwin he's the professor, and he's like doing something about, he's like a shark expert or something like that.
He's doing like a little beep,
like a slideshow.
Yeah, I think
was
that was set up just so we
know that he's a really smart professor.
We would know. Yeah, we would know that Baldwin. He's the smart Baldwin. He's the brave Baldwin.
Yeah, I love that they always try to put actual facts and science into it, because he goes on a rant about shark facts, doesn't he?
Just makes me uncomfortable when people that clearly don't like sharks will talk about sharks.
How do you know he doesn't like sharks? Maybe he loves sharks.
He's not the shark-loving Baldwin.
Is there a shark-loving Baldwin?
There's 20 of them. One of them has to like sharks. Statistically.
Maybe it's him. Maybe he accepted that role because he was like, okay, the script is shit, but I love sharks. I just want to talk about sharks.
Doesn't really factually check out.
Well, it doesn't not check out.
I guess. Well, yeah, I guess very much. He could actually love sharks. What do I know?
I think at this point I thought at least the acting is decent, because Baldwin is an actor and he tries. Yeah, he really tried to make that script come alive. Yeah. And then the next scene, I think he's called in by the Italians or something.
Yeah,
because his dad. They're like, "Oh, is this your dad? Is he?
Doesn't he need to go to Venice to like identify the body?"
Yeah.
Him and his girlfriend go to Venice. And what I liked about that was that for no reason whatsoever, the policewoman, the Italian policewoman.
Yeah, the blonde one.
And Baldwin's girlfriend just instantly hate each other. The way it's coming across, if you hadn't have seen any of the beginning and just watched the three of them in a scene together, the way it comes across is that like maybe there's like a love triangle. Yeah. And that they hate each other because they both want him. Yeah. That's how it came across. I kept forgetting that like there wasn't anything to do with that.
They just hated each other for no reason.
Which compared to, so Shark Side of the Moon for me was very girl power, I thought, in places, because it was like the girl captain was like, yes, Moon Queen,
yeah,
and then like this one I felt like, and then this one was like the opposite, because it was just like instantly they hate each other for no reason. It doesn't benefit the storyline.
Yeah, it's like two women in the same scene, they must hate each other.
And he didn't even really seem to clock it, like when they'd be bitching with each other.
No, he did. He turned around and went, "All right, simmer down, ladies," or something.
Oh, okay. Well, then he
probably didn't say it like that. He didn't say that. I think he just went, "Hey, can we just do this another time?"
Oh, there was a bit when they're in the flat. They're in his dad's flat, I think. And then he goes, "Hey, give me a minute." That to me implies that they want you to go away. No, not that. they want you to go away so they can talk to the other person.
Yeah.
And then she just kind of stood there. And then they were just carried on talking.
Yeah, and it's like, I was like, give me a minute means, can you leave for a minute?
She just kind of stood there like... And then he kind of just turned his back on her and started talking to the policewoman.
Yeah,
like,
maybe he said it like in a, like, can you
give
me a minute? No, stop with the yapping.
Moving this. Yeah. Fucking stop.
Yeah. Stop with the women talk.
Stop with the women talk. I need to think about my dad.
Yeah.
I need to think about daddy.
About man stuff like my dad.
Yeah.
How much of a boner
I need to think about my dead dad.
Oh, there's a captain as well. The captain was called Captain Bonacera. And I was like, are you fucking for real?
Doesn't that mean like good
evening?
Good evening, right.
So it's just like, they were like, oh, what should we call this captain? Oh, what Italian name can we think of? There's like thousands of fucking Italian names. Like Travolta. Could have been called Captain Travolta.
Oh, it could have just Rossi.
Anything.
Yeah.
Like Bonacera. I was like,
you might as well just call it Captain Spaghetti.
Me to think okay. Captain Linguini.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing here, guys?
What is going on?
Let's just try a little
fucking weird. Like, all right, sure, he's a real guy, whatever. And then he says the line, "We do not have sharks in Venice, capiche?"
Oh yeah.
And he says that like 3 times during the film. We do not have sharks in Venice. That's the last line of the film as well. When he goes, and another thing, and he turns around, he's like,
"Oh yeah,
there's no sharks in Venice, right?"
Yeah.
And he's like,
and then Baldwin's like, "Oh yeah, there's no sharks in Venice." It's like, my dad was killed by one, but there totally isn't any. Haha, let's go home.
Let's not talk about that. Yeah.
Like, mad blasé about all of it. That's another thing I noticed with this film. Just the complete and utter indifference to terrible, terrible things happening. Maybe it's a good way of coping. Maybe they've just mentally shut down.
Do you know what I did like about the film, though? Mm-hmm. I liked that most of the shark scenes were an actual shark.
Yes. Yeah. I like that. I thought stock footage is a good way of getting good shots with a low budget.
And there were a lot of shark shots. Yes. And they were good.
Yeah.
And the sharks were really cute.
Even the fake sharks in the attack scenes were done in a way where you couldn't see enough of it to know that it wasn't good.
But there's that one bit where there's like a couple and they're clearly on the set.
that bit was shocking.
And there was like a shark jumping out and she's like, "You're a bad boy," or something like that. And then the shark jumps out.
Yeah, that whole scene felt really surreal. Like I was watching it and then I was just like, am I watching this?
Yeah, that was really
Is this relevant in any way?
No, because it wasn't. None of those characters were involved.
They weren't involved at all. And you didn't really have to have that interaction. You could have just had a guy standing on the bridge just hanging out. And then he got attacked.
He could have just had a smoke or something.
Yeah, or he could have just tripped and fallen in or something. It didn't really need. It didn't really need
dialogue.
Yeah, there didn't need to be like this whole fight scene between a couple that we've just met, and I'm not invested in them whatsoever. And she was really stiff in her. She was really stiff and very delayed.
Yeah.
So she would be like you said, like you're a bad boy or whatever. And then there was a bit where like she points at him.
Yeah.
But like it was like she pointed at him and then she was like, "You're a bad boy." And it's like, have you just
What's
existed? Is this your first day on Earth?
Have you just met?
Yeah, have you just come out of an egg? Like you're just.
Do you know how
human? So yeah, that felt kind of pointless.
Yeah, that was very pointless.
The CGI wasn't good on that.
It wasn't.
I feel like if you don't have good CGI, then just find a way around it.
Well, to be fair, the CGI was so minimal in that as well that I was kind of like it wasn't enough to bother me. You know, like it was quick. Yeah, I mean there was other good bits. Like I kind of like the whole treasure bit as well. I mean, to be fair, it was so Indiana Jones. Like when he goes into that cave and then he steps on the little, there's a little knob on the floor and he steps on it and the spikes come out.
Mm-hmm.
But he I think Baldwin, because I said to you when you said, "Oh, there's a Baldwin in it," I was like, that's not going to make a difference. But it actually made quite a lot of difference.
Baldwin,
he was so committed. Yeah,
he was. He
Baldwin the shit out of that.
He
role.
really cared. What I found kind of really frustrating was if that was me, if I had just gone diving. Also, he did get attacked by the shark.
He did, yeah,
and seemed to kind of
be fine.
But
was that him or was that one of the other divers?
No, I'm pretty sure it was him. I'm pretty sure there was a point where he went in the water, and the minute he hit the water,
the shark. Oh, but it was all a dream.
Oh, okay.
It was one of those things because it was weird because he went in and he got the treasure bit and there was like a ring or a brooch or something like that he picked up.
Right.
And then he just went, "Oh, I'm going to jump back in the water." And he jumped back in without his mask. And I was like, why would you not put your diving gear on before you jump in? And then he got attacked by the shark. And then I was like, oh, he's dead now.
Yeah.
But then he woke up and he was in a hospital bed.
Right.
And his girlfriend was like, oh, are you okay? And he was like, where's my diving gear? Where is it? And she was like, what are you talking about? And then I was like, did he dream the whole thing? Was that like...
Did he not find the treasure then?
I mean, he did. I think the film didn't know at that point what they were doing with the story.
Right.
Because after that, they had the dinner with the mafia. And then the mafia was like, you need to get back in that hole. You're the only one that knows where it is. You need to go get us the treasure. And I thought, that treasure was fucking huge. Like, that was a truckload of treasure.
How is one man supposed to...
What, are you going to put it in your pocket?
Because it wasn't like coins or like notes. It was
wasn't like
cups
one bag of things.
Yeah, it was like things made of gold.
Yeah, it was like, in The Hobbit when they're like in Smaug's like cabin and there's like tons of gold.
And they're just expecting him to just go down.
Oh, just put in the backpack.
Yeah.
And swim past the sharks with that.
Yeah, that's going to slow him down. And what they've done that thing that they like to do in films. And I know it's a shark attack film, right? Fine. I know that's what we're all here for. But sharks don't just want to eat you just because you stepped foot in water.
They're not interested.
They're not malicious and they're not out for you. They don't really like humans.
But that's the kind of, those are the rules that we have to obey when we watch shark films.
Yeah.
Because if the sharks aren't interested in human blood, then what's the point of having the shark as the villain?
Well, I think, well, I guess that's the thing. If you're making a film where like you want to scare people with the idea of a shark attack, then the shark has to be a villain. But sharks aren't villains just because they're attacking you.
Yeah.
Sharks are just sharking. Yeah. And you're in the way.
And also they're not going to bite you. They're not going to be interested in you.
No, you can go swimming outside of a cage with a great white or with a tiger. You'll be fine.
They'll probably just bump you rather than bite you.
They do. Their little nibbles are just little like testers.
Yeah, they're like,
it's like a curiosity nibble. Yeah. But a nibble on a human can sometimes be like your leg going or you bleed to death or whatever.
Yeah, but those sharks weren't like great whites. They were like tiny sharks, weren't they?
On what? What ones?
The sharks in Venice.
The stock footage is great whites.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they looked tiny.
It's probably just the type of footage they've used in the scale, yeah. Because obviously this is meant to be in Venice, in canals, but the stock footage is great whites in the ocean.
Right, okay.
So like it doesn't look right.
There's one scene where the shark is like, I think he's just bitten one of the guys, and then there's a shot of it like rolling around, and it's clearly in the middle of the ocean, eating like flesh. Like maybe like a fish or something like that, and it's just like, that's not in a canal, is it? Like, it's not.
And there was a bit as well where like Baldwin is on a gondola. I think he's on a gondola. He's on something, and he looks back at the water, and he can see a fin coming after him.
Yeah.
But then behind the fin is another gondola or whatever. You know, something, and
the shark
there's like a family. No. The people on that boat, bear in mind they've got like a 2-foot fin poking out the water in front of them. They don't react to it. And then he looks back and it's gone.
Oh, right.
So I don't know if that was him tripping again,
maybe.
Or, because obviously if you're trying to make it any kind of realistic, then those people would have seen it before you would have, because it was in front of them. It literally right in front of them. They would have been like, the fuck is that?
Yeah. There was a scene where the shark jumps out of the water and eats a man that's on a gondola. But it was like a CGI shark again. I think that was the second CGI shark incident with, fake water or whatever. There was a really cool shot though where it's like you just see the fin of the shark, but like from behind. So it's like the camera's like behind the fin of the shark.
I think if they just left the CGI shots out, it would have been a bit better. And if again, the same with Shark Side of the Moon, just a little bit of like conviction in your words.
Yeah, I think just
like put a bit more.
Yeah,
put a bit more into it.
I think in this one it was like better acting, much better acting.
Yeah,
but like still like, because the script is like kind of nothing,
it felt like it was lagging. It felt like it was like if somebody was reading their script off, like if somebody was holding signs up behind the camera and they're just going, and and then this, and then it's like in brackets it says, say it in a thick Italian accent.
Yeah.
And they just sort of like, just kind of like everyone was kind of just figuring it out as they went. Yeah. Like it wasn't like anyone really practiced beforehand.
Yeah, it's like that was their first reading.
Yeah. And they were like, this will do.
This is fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of like, I think that like the last half of the film, I thought they really pulled all the stops out, because there was like, there's a bit where like Baldwin's fiance gets like kidnapped or something.
Well, I struggled through the second half.
Right. Well, the second half was like girlfriend gets kidnapped. Mm-hmm. Then like Baldwin has to save the day. And then there's like, he has to like fight all these mafia guys. And there's like a bit with a chainsaw. The guy gets a chainsaw out.
I missed all of this.
Did you? And then there's like a power saw. He's like gets his head down. He's like, I'm going to cut your head open with his power saw.
Oh, that would have stressed me out. I'm glad I missed that.
I was just like, this is getting really good now.
I don't like chainsaws. I wasn't even away from the TV. I just wasn't looking at it. I was still like in the room next to it. I just wasn't looking.
And then he gets on a little boat, and then he's like taken by these masked mafia guys or whatever. Right. And then when he gets there, the guy is there, and he's got like this shark tank. Did you get that bit? There's like sharks in the tank, and he's like, I put the sharks in the canal because there's too many people diving in Venice, and I want one of them to die. So I got the sharks in here and I put them in the canal, and now they're like eating people, and he's really chuffed about it.
It seems like a really over the top reaction to people. I mean, I've only spent like 4 days in Venice, but I didn't see anybody jumping into the canals.
I didn't see anyone diving when I was in Venice.
No.
But apparently, according to that guy, too many people.
Too many. Yeah. Enough people to warrant...
To bring sharks.
But don't the canals just lead out into the water anyway?
Well, like the Atlantic Ocean.
Do they not just feed out into the ocean?
I guess so.
So then they would just leave, right?
They would just swim out.
There's
no need for... Because the way he said it was like, oh, I put them in the canal and then now they have to live in the canal. And
they don't have to do anything. They're sharks.
Swim out.
They'll do what the fuck they want.
If a cruise ship can get into Venice...
Yeah. Then a shark can get out.
Sea.
Yeah. If a cruise ship can come in, then a shark really can get out. Yeah, easy. Quick time.
It wasn't a great explanation, but it was like, at least it was like a quick one. It was just like
they
one line.
Up. Yeah.
I did this.
Yeah.
And then, there's a bit, did you see that bit where they blow up the shark with a harpoon? What was that about?
I think they probably just had one opportunity to get an explosive in there and they were like, we've got to use it.
Yeah.
Maybe they set it aside on the budget and they were like, we have to blow something up. We can't blow up a Baldwin. No. No. Don't you dare. Don't you touch a hair on that Baldwin head. They are a treasure. That family are the treasures of Hollywood.
Don't you touch a hair.
Don't you touch a hair.
Without the Baldwin, they've got nothing. They've got no film. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Get a non-Baldwin in?
Al Pacino in? I think so.
Not in 2008. No, he was actually doing. He was stuff
still
then.
doing pretty. Yeah, he was all right. But then, actually, back then, I kind of wanted to marry Al Pacino.
Yeah, he was like the devil in around that time, wasn't he?
Devil's Advocate.
Fucking was. Well, he wasn't the advocate. He was the devil.
Yeah, but the film is called.
Keanu was the advocate.
Is it not called Devil's Advocate?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but Keanu is. He would also get it.
He's the advocate.
They'd both get it. I don't care who's who.
They both get what?
Yeah. From me. Yeah, they both get it.
They get it.
My gift.
They get jazzed.
They'd both get my gift. Yeah, they'd get jazzed. Both of them. Yeah, that film was wacky as well. I watched that film a lot.
That's a good film.
I watched that film at least 10 times.
Same, yeah. At least.
Yeah.
And I understood it. Well, you like after the 10 times, like, I don't really get it.
To be fair, I've only just now started to understand Pirates of the Caribbean. I have this shocking, awful habit, and probably I do need to go to the doctors about it, or a brain doctor or something. I have this terrible, unforgivable habit of not paying attention when things are being explained.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just leave the room. And I forget that the pause button exists, and I don't rewind either. Yeah. So I'll leave when I leave. I'll come back.
There's a lot of things there that you can change about how you live. Because I think it's that thing where when they go, when your brain goes, oh, they're just about to explain the plot. Because there will be a bit in the film where they kind of explain things, and then maybe you miss it, and then you think, oh, at some point they're going to explain it, and then they get to that point, and you go, oh, I need to focus now because they're going to explain it. Maybe you get over anxious about hearing it.
I physically leave the room. I just get up and I leave.
Your body. It's like an out-body experience.
I can't be here for this.
And then you come back, you're like, fuck,
and then I come back and I'm like, what happened?
Yeah. And it's not like we live in an era where you can rewind fucking everything. You know?
I won't do it. I won't rewind and I won't pause. I just won't do it. And even I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just pause it. I just won't do it. I've had enough. Because I don't see why I should. I don't see why I should have to.
You don't have to.
I don't have to do anything. I don't have to pay attention to films.
You don't have to.
And the plot. I don't need to understand the plot.
No, but you'll be plagued by not getting the plot. You try and go to sleep at night and you go, what was the point of that film? And then you'll think about it all night.
I don't think about that.
Right.
Well, I might think about it in like a week's time. I'll think about it further on down the line. But initially, if I go to bed at night, the things that keep me up are things that happened like 20 years ago. Or like I'll start imagining things, good and bad. And then I just sort of go on like a whimsical quest in my imagination.
I just get stressed about what's happening like in 2 days' time.
I don't even think about that.
I always think about future
That's
stuff.
A future me problem.
Yeah.
Not a me in bed trying to sleep problem.
I'm like, oh, what if I do it this way? What if the conversation goes this way? And it's like, you can't plan a fucking conversation, can you?
No, don't waste time thinking about that. You should just think about way more whimsical things like I do. It's fun.
Yeah, unless it's like 20 years ago shit. Like, who cares?
No, but then eventually I get bored of that and then I move on. And then I start thinking about like
whimsical
things. Yeah, I enjoy
like going on a quest.
I enjoy the whimsy. Yeah, like imagine if I was in the ocean right now. You can imagine anything.
Yeah.
So you can just lay there and imagine really fun stuff and no one can stop you.
Yeah.
So why think about real things? I'd rather just imagine, like, if I was a dragon, what might I do?
What would you do?
I'd set this whole fucking planet on fire. I'd save all the...
That's not whimsical.
Yeah, it is for me. I'd make the animals safe. The animals would be safe. And then everyone else would burn for their sins. For the ways that they have wronged me. And then usually I'll fall asleep probably swiftly.
Everyone's on fire.
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
I can relax now.
Oh, good. Everyone's burning and screaming. Yeah. No, and then off I go into my dreamland. And then I have some really wacky dream where I'm like dying or something, or something equally fun. But on that note, the last thing I wanted to say about Shark in Venice.
Let's wrap it up.
The last thing I wanted to say about Shark in Venice was at the end, Baldwin gives girlfriend a necklace.
I know,
right?
It was fucking horrendous.
The ugliest fucking necklace.
Also, the weird thing was like he just said goodbye to the police.
Yeah.
And also that blonde lady was like a triple agent because she was working for the police, and then she was like, I'm working for the mafia, and then at the end she was like, actually, I'm arresting you.
I don't work for anyone. I'm actually
myself. But he just literally said goodbye to the police, and he couldn't even wait for them to leave the building
before whipping out like stolen treasure. I know. Literally 3 foot away from him. He's like, hey, watch this. Yeah.
And it wasn't like a really like
dainty.
Subtle. Yeah.
Fucking vile.
It's fucking pearl.
Ugliest. He could have just, why did the costume department go, they went all out on that fucking, it could have just been half the budget went on that fucking necklace. And it could have just been
more than his feet.
It was disgusting. It could have literally just been like a small, dainty, little
crystal,
wedding.
Make it look like a diamond.
Yeah, it could have been something that's suitable for a little wedding. Just a really delicate, sweet little thing. Yeah. And he pulls out the most garish fucking triple-tiered necklace. And then she's like, oh, it's beautiful. And then she puts it on.
I know.
In the hospital while they're right next to a police officer. And she's just wearing like a vest. Fucking hell. So,
yeah, that was the worst thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it I didn't like that jellyfish. I'm gonna give that sad jellyfish. Octopus. I don't know what this is.
I'm gonna be nice and give it a smile.
Okay.
Just because I hated Shark Side of the Moon so much, and I hated this one less.
Okay. Yeah.
And also, I liked that it was an actual shark in it. I like
the stock footage. The stock footage, I agree with that. I think the stock footage was a smart choice for a low budget.
Yeah.
I like, Baldwin is fine.
Yeah.
Don't really have an issue with the Baldwins.
Who does?
Yeah, I don't really mind the Baldwins. Really, I don't know enough about them. But yeah, I think overall they did their best.
They didn't do it. It was just the one Baldwin.
Well, no, I mean, the film, the entire.
Oh yeah, they did their best.
The production. Yeah.
Well, I feel like they tried. They tried to do a thing.
That's all anyone can really do.
I mean, they didn't try it.
They didn't try hard enough. No,
but they tried.
I would have tried harder. Not much harder.
Actually,
I wouldn't have tried that.
You would have tried a lot less.
I would have tried,
but it would have been funnier.
Yeah, it would have been funnier. Yeah. How does anyone keep a straight face when they do anything? I just find everything really funny.
I know. That's why they get actors that try hard actors.
I can't do it. I wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah. It's because the whimsy is in my bones.
If they got like comedy actors to star in these films, they would have been a lot better. Imagine if they got Matt Berry and Richard Ayoade to play the main characters in this one.
Yeah, they would have been much better.
Yeah.
Maybe we should write a shark film starring those two. Oh my God, we've already done that. Yeah. But we'll discuss that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not starring them yet.
It doesn't star them yet. Oh.
But it might.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I already know who would play who. I won't say because we'll come to that on another episode. We'll come to our shark film.
Yeah.
When the people are ready for it.
Yes, we did write a shark film.
Yes, we wrote a shark film. Yes, it may be a musical.
Yeah. Yes, it might be the best shark film ever
/ musical. It may be the best shark musical ever written.
How come there's
potentially the only shark musical?
But how come? That's what I was thinking about the other day. How come there's like thousands of shark B movies and not one of them is a fucking musical?
And also, there's thousands of musicals,
and not one of them has a shark in it, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, this is. I think just that's a reason alone to keep watching / listening to this.
Yeah. So if you keep listening, what we'll do is
whoever you are,
we will eventually start sharing like the music and the script for the film that we wrote.
Yeah.
In time. So you have to stick around. You need to stick around.
You would want to.
We're gonna come around to your house and we're gonna hurt you.
Burn your house
we're gonna burn your house down if you don't stick around. If you don't fucking stick around, pay attention. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna find you. See, this is the whimsy.
It is the whimsy.
Yeah, the whimsy I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, now that you like packaged it right, it is quite whimsical. The whole burning things down is actually quite whimsical.
Yeah, it's romantic. But yeah, I think that was my last alcohol.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up now anyway because we're running out of time. Yeah.
But thanks for listening if you did. And we'll be back with more.
We'll be back soon.
So
cue end theme song.